Okay. All right, so 5.2, we're going to use our steps that we wrote down in our comp book. Now here's the deal. To write an equation in slope-intercept form, what do you need?
Two things.
What two things?
The slope and the y-intercept.
Slope and the y-intercept. Please, please, please. Memorize that. To write an equation in slope-intercept form, you need the slope and the y-intercept. If you care at all about doing well on this test, that will be memorized, and it will be memorized tomorrow. Okay, we don't meet tomorrow, but it will be memorized by then. It's easy. To write an equation in slope-intercept form, you need the slope
and the
y-intercept. Slope-intercept form. Slope and y-intercept. Okay. So, and what variables represent the slope and the y-intercept again?
M and B.
M is the slope, B is the y-intercept. Okay, we've got to get that down. Now, here's the deal. So, to write an equation in slope-intercept form, we need the slope and the y-intercept. Example 1 on 5.2. Dondre, read that. What does it say? Example 1, 5.2.
Write an equation of the line that passes through the point 6 and -3 and has the slope of -2.
Okay, so it says I have the point 6, -3, and a slope of -2. Write the equation of the line that passes through that. Okay. Now here's what we're going to do. Here's the process we're going to follow. We're going to follow the steps to find B. Now, why are we going to follow the steps to find B? I need what two things to write an equation in slope-intercept form?
Slope and the y.
M and B. Do I know either one of those two things?
M.
I know M. They tell me M.
You know the y.
So now I just need to find
B.
B. So I already know M, so if I can find B, then I'll have M and B, and then I can do what I did in 5.1 and just plug in M and B into slope-intercept form. Yes?
What is it, y -3?
That's the Y value, that's not the Y-intercept.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Now, this tells me that M, and write all this down in your comp book as we're following down. Follow with me. M equals -2. Now, if M equals -2, I know this. Now, I also know the value of X. What is the value of X?
6.
6. How do I know the value of X is 6?
Point.
Because this means what? When it says 6, -3, it means what? X equals 6 and Y equals -3. It's always X, Y. So if X is X is 6, Y is -3. Good. So we're just to remember where we got these from. Why don't you draw an arrow from your X up here to 6 to show that that's where we pulled it from, and then draw an arrow from your Y to your -3, just in case later you go, where in the world did I get these things from? There it is. Now what you're going to do is you're going to rewrite this equation, slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, and you're going to fill in, first of all, do you know y?
Yes.
You do. Do you know m?
Yes.
You do. Do you know x? Yes. Do you know b?
No.
No. But if you know all the variables other than just one, you can plug everything in and solve for that one variable. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to write this, but instead of writing y, m, and x, we're going to fill it in with the numbers that we know y, m, and x equal. So, how would I rewrite this? -3 equals
-2
times x is 6 plus b, because I don't know b. So -3 is y, because it says so. -2 is m. And x is 6 plus b. Okay? So looking at our rules to find b, this is what we just did on step 1. Plug in slope for m and get your x and y values from the point. Step 2 says to simplify and solve. So we're going to take this and simplify and solve. So how would I simplify this statement?
Negative 3 equals negative 12.
Right. Okay, negative 2 times 6 equals negative 12 plus b. So now how do I get b by itself?
Adding 12.
Add 12 to both sides. Negative 3 plus 12 is?
9.
9. Signs are different. That means you subtract, keep the sign of the larger number. Okay? So b equals 9. So now I know b. Do I know m?
Yes.
What is m?
Negative 2.
m equals negative 2. How do I know that?
Because it says,
So you. It's slow.
because it says it?
It says right there.
They gave it to me in the original problem, right? They say m equals, the slope equals this. So just so we know where that came from, we can just draw up and say, hey, well, I just pulled it from there. So now I know m and b. Now that I know m and b, I can write an equation in slope-intercept form. Right? What would my equation look like? Write an equation in slope-intercept form that has a slope of negative 2 and a y-intercept of 9.
Y equals negative 2x plus 9.
Bingo. There it is. So, when are we going to use this process? When they give me what? What did they give me in this problem? What information did they hand to me to work with? The slope and
X and Y.
a point. Okay, so when they give me the slope and a point and ask me to write an equation, this is the process I'm going to go through. Okay?
Long process.
Any questions?